Hello and welcome to another I Explores. Okay, so today we're going to look at the lost pubs of Cleethorpes and some of the streets around there and also the buildings. So let's have a look. Where I'm stood now used to be the Clee Park Hotel, and it opened in 1890 and then later was demolished in 1990. As you can see, it was a car park for a shop across the road there. But yeah, all this area here was where it was. I have got some really nice pictures of it, but as always, like I say, it's copyright law and all that. But if I go down here, you can see some of the walls are still there. Original walls. Obviously, I remember this being here. This was really big, as you can see. Okay, so we're now at the Imperial. Massive building. Obviously, it used to be an hotel as well as a pub. And it opened on the 10th of October 1898 and closed in 2015, and it's recently been turned into flats. So it's a massive building, but it's still there. So let's go on to the next one. Okay, so we're now on Grimsby Road, and we're walking up to the next one, which was known as the Leaking Boot or Darley's later on. Now, it was built in 1818, and it got demolished by a fire in June 2009. And obviously, recently, it's been made into, I think, flats. Well, they are flats, yeah. They look quite good, but I don't know. I wish that pub was still there. It was absolutely massive. It had 15 rooms as well, which is pretty big for a pub. But if I turn the camera around in a moment, I'll show you where it was. And there it is. That's where it was, where them flats are over there. Now, I've only just been recently built. I watched them go up, wasn't that long ago, I should say, was there. But yeah, that's where it was. And it obviously stretched a bit more in that direction. There's a doctor's down there now. But that's where Darley's was, or the Leaking Boot. So let's carry on. Okay, so this building across the road there was built in 1914, and it's got some writing. It's a bit faded, it's along there. It says Electric and Gas Board Showrooms. Yeah, and it's also got the word offices on there, so I'm assuming there's an office in there. But this was built in 1914. Obviously, it's flats now. Yeah, that's been there a long time, but that's what that was. So absolutely, you must have gone back in the day to buy your fires and get your gas probably and pay your bills more than likely. Oh, there's always bills, isn't it? So let's carry on. Okay, so we'll come across another building here down Grimsby Road. This one was built in 1911. It's a church. It's on the corner of Renovations Street and, like I just said there, Grimsby Road. There's another old building still here, which is really good, so let's carry on. Okay, so this green pole in front of me is actually attached to the drains to take the smell out of the way so you don't smell it. Obviously, that's a fairly recent one, I think. There's one somewhere around Cromwell Road at Cleethorpes, which is a Victorian one, but yeah, there's one there. And if I turn the camera around and walk this way, you can see another one there, but that's what they are. Again, on the Grimsby Road still. So there's a lot of things down here. So let's carry on then. Okay, so I'm now walking down Popular Road. We are in Cleethorpes. And I'm just going to walk up here and show you the fire station. What used to be down here. Obviously it's not that now, but it was. I'll turn the camera around in a moment and I will show you it. Just there we go. It's that white building there, built in 1904. It's just through there. So that's where the fire station was for Cleethorpes, down here, as you can see. And obviously this one there is the new one. Next to it, I mean, could be part of the old one, but that one there is definitely the old one. But that's where that was. So let's turn around and we'll go and have a look at something else. Okay, so still on Popular Road, that big house there in front of us stretches right round the corner now. It's unusual, because they all look the same. I've got no dates on it, but I can obviously find them out. It's obviously occupied. I think it's flats maybe, no, more than likely, knowing round here. But this stretches right round the corner, which I'll show you shortly. It's obviously built at the same time, because they're all exactly the same, as you can see from the architecture on them. Absolutely the same. So let's carry on and go around the corner. I'm going to show you another building as well. As you can see there, this used to be the YEB, or Electric Showrooms, which I showed you the one further down the road, but obviously they must have moved and got this one built. But yeah, this is an Art Deco building. Now it's a fancy dress shop. You can see down there, look, the old tiles are still on there when they built it. So let's go and have a look round the side. There's a tower here, might have to go across the road to see that. You see it's up there. Onto Cleethorpes Street, so you can see it's quite a big building. And obviously a fancy dress shop now, but yeah. So let's get across here, might get a better shot of it. There we go. You can see. Right, let's move on. Oh, just a point, look at the windows. How the like stained glass still kept them. I remember this being actually the YEB. So it's been there a long time, this building, so let's carry on. Okay, so we're now walking up Isaac's Hill. What I'm going to take you to now is the old library, which I've turned into a residential home. I think it's for older people, I'm not entirely sure. But I will turn the camera around when we get to it. I'm just coming up to College Street now. There we go. Now down here, there's obviously, it's all guest houses, so if you're new to watch my channel and you live somewhere else, there's plenty of guest houses around this part on Isaac's Hill, it's called. If you put that in your sat nav, you'll find it. So yeah, coming up now is the library. It says up there, the old library. It's a residential home, okay. As you can see there, looks like they're having some renovations done to it. And it is an old building after all. I've got no dates as yet, but I will put them on. As you know, I like to find out my dates of these things. If you look at some of the architecture on it. Oh, I think, oh, there we go, 1902. I can see it on there, but that's when that was built, 1902. Okay, so this is the site of another pub which is no longer here, which is called the Leeds Arms. Now, the earliest reference I've got is 1836, and obviously, and guess what? It was demolished for a car park. Okay, so I'm on the High Street, and I've just shown you the Leeds, where the Leeds pub was, which is on the High Street. And I was coming up to the Colosseum, which I have done on my See My Theatre video for that one. In a picture house, obviously with a spoon. Now, the thing I've stopped here for is the writing up there, on that wall there. Now, I have seen a few pictures of that, and it looks like it was a, I don't know, it looks like a furniture shop to me, maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, I just thought I'd have a look at that when we came down here. Now, obviously there's a lot of old houses still in, and this is amazing. This fissure is here. Now, look how old this is. This is totally amazing. That's original, because I've seen that on a picture too. So we're going to carry on and look at some more streets and some more pubs. Okay, so we're now walking down to the marketplace in Cleethorpes, which I'll turn the camera around. And as you can see, as I turn around, I think everybody knows this place. A lot of people come here, a lot of you people will visit. It's Steele's. The old corner house, I've been there many a time in the past. Many a time. There's lots of old buildings down here. I'll go a bit further around to see how Steele's. It's like it's been had some new writing on it since I last came down here. But I'm going to go across the road and I'll show you the other side because you can see it better from there. Hang on, we've got some writing on here. Here we go. Look at that. John Wesley, 1781. You can read that from there. There you go. Okay, you can see a lot of old buildings over there. That one here's got 1901 on it. And the one, this one here, and a bit further along, there's the other one's in 1903. So all them along there are old. I know because that Teddy's Bar used to be my nana's wool shop there. And on this side there's also old buildings. I'm not going to go further up because some of them are not as old, but this pub, the Market Tavern, as you can see there. So let's go and carry on look a bit further. This is the Dolphin, or known as the Dolphin Hotel back then. It's on the seafront. Obviously a pub that's been here a long time. So I can't go up there, looks like it's private land, I'm not certain. But yeah, there it is. In fact, now let's go and have a look. I can stand about here, I think. No one's going to say anything. Now, there used to be a place back in the day around there where that fence is. We used to call it the Why Not. Okay, so we're now around the front of the Dolphin there. The entrance is just there where that purple colour is there. Yeah, look at the old windows on the top there as well. Well, at least it's still there as well. And over there is O'Neill's. That's another one that's still standing, an old building. It's been opened and closed a few times as well. So let's move on. Okay, so I'm on Alexandra Road. Obviously over there is the Empire, which I've done a video on, theatres again. And as you can see, there's lots of nice things. Look at the frontage on there, really good. Now, the reason I filmed this again is because they're doing some renovations, as you can see. Now, I know all these buildings down here are grade 2. And I did a video and I did point out once about this part was an hotel. Called the Oriana, I think, in fact, I've said that right. But there was an hotel there, and the entrance, which I did point out in a previous video, when I come to it, is where that green and brown door is down there. But yeah, as you can see, they are renovating it all. Now, there was up there, or they're still renovating up there as well, yeah, because this stretches quite far. So they can't knock this down, which makes a change. As you can see there, the red one looks like they've done some painting on there already, but it's going to look really great when they finish it. So let's Move along a bit further. Oh, and where the library was there, that used to be the old YMCA. Lovely big house it was, like a mansion house. But that's where that was in the past, so really good that they are doing all this to it. So let's carry on. Okay, so now we're walking up to where the lifeboat used to be. It's been many places. It used to be called Strides, Deans, and I can't remember what else the names of it. But yeah, it was the lifeboat was demolished in June 2000. And if I turn the camera around, that's what they put in its place. Okay, so we're now on the Seaview Street, as you can see there. This is to Nottingham. A lovely place. I'll get some dates on there as well as I carry on. Down here, a lot of old buildings down this end. Counting House. And that used to be a bank, obviously the name, it barely enough tells you. But nearly every place down here is Grade 2 listed. Or even some are Grade 2 star. Well, like I say, I will put some dates on a bit later on. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you down here. Now there is a place that's off this street we're coming up to in a minute. There's a new road. Well, as you can see, what a place. Lots of old buildings down here. Many, so I'm going to go down here, Wardle Street. I'm going to show you a plaque on the wall. Okay, so this white building here, if I move back a bit, as you can see, was used as an hospital for the cholera epidemic, which I did a bit on a previous video. Yeah, as you can see, very little, but yeah, been there a long time. 1854 it was used as that. So this building has been a lot longer than that, so let's move on. Okay, as you can see, there's another plaque up there, and it says this is reputed to be the oldest shop down here. Illaby's main shopping area, it says, 916 Seaview Street. There's something for the cater to the need of the growing touring industry in the early 1800s. Okay, as you can see up there, look. Always look up when you come out. You don't know what you're going to find. You see all these old buildings, people just walk past them, but look at this, an old passageway there. So it's nice and early, that's why I've come out. And this is the Queen's. The Queen's Hotel, obviously not called that now. As you can see, it's a pizza place. But this was built in 1882. I'm going to take you around the corner because the frontage of this is still basically intact, and it still bears the name of the hotel on it as well. Yeah, there it is, as you can see up there, the Queen's. I'm going to go down the side here and get run over, and it's still got, I'll come round this side, which is obviously the entrance to it. As you can see, it's totally different, whatever they call these places nowadays. Not been sponsored, but this is the archway where the horses went through. Okay, so we'll come up to the town hall in Cleethorpes. This was built in 1904. It's obviously still standing there. I'm going to go across the road. You can see, there it is. There's a lot of things around here as well, which I will do in a later video. But I'm going to show you something else as well as we walk up Knoll Street. To see the beach. Tide's out for a change. I'm going to show you something else down there as well. A tribute to the Lincolnshire bombers and the pilots that fought the war for us. So let's go and have a look. Okay, so now coming up to the memorial, like I was just saying. Now, it's got a picture of a bow fighter on there, and they was based up at RAF Northcote, which I should be visiting soon on another video soon to come, because I'm going to go up there. They're having a flying day, so I'm going to pay tribute to that. But these are the pilots that served around here. There it goes, Northcote's right at the bottom there, like I was just mentioning. You know, they had bow fighters there. Obviously, further you go on like Scampton, the famous dam busters, as all Lancasters. There was plenty of air bases around here, which I will do one day as a video. Probably take me a while, but yeah, I am going to cover that. But that's a tribute there. And it's where you come down here, obviously, during November, when it's Remembrance Sunday. So I'm going to have a little pause for a minute. Okay, so this is at Ross Castle. Well, yeah, all right, it's not a castle, but that's what it's named. It was actually built in 1883 to 1885 by the Manchester, Sheffield and Lincolnshire Railway Company. Obviously, that's when the railways came to Cleethorpes, which is down in that direction, the station there. I think it says virtually the same thing on it. Yeah, it does. Yeah. An antique observatory tower. 1885, okay. So yeah, that's Ross Castle. All you do is you walk round, and I think we'll do that actually. Let's go. We'll go down these steps. Well, hopefully I won't fall. If I fall, you'll have a laugh on this one. So let's go and have a look. Okay, so we're now walking up to the top of Ross Castle. Again, some great views from here actually. I mean, in the summertime, you know, it's pretty busy round here, but today it's a cold Wednesday, and it really is cold. So we're going to walk round here. I'll take you all the way around it. So you can see, there's the airman on the top of there. You can see that we've just been looking at. And the seat down there, now that's got a picture of a Lightning and a Vulcan on it. Now, the Lightnings were based at Bimbrook, and the Vulcans were placed at Waddington. Both RAF, obviously. I happen to know that the Waddington one is still there. They had the AWACS planes on them with the big dishes on top that go round. They're called AWACS. Obviously American. There's another seat down there, as you can see, with an Hercules on it. I think that's the Pegasus horse. That's the parachute regiment, I think. And that commemorates the Falklands in 1982, and now I remember that because I actually was old enough to join up, but obviously I didn't. I don't think my mum would have wanted me to, but you know. But yeah, now we're on the top of Ross Castle. You see, a lot of nice views around here. Now the council are currently down there, building the new lifeboat station, which is currently further up there. It's down there where my finger's pointing. So see the red door in the distance, and that's going to be down there now. That's where they're building down there on the beach. Yeah, this is Ross Castle. Right, so I've come down here, obviously the back of the council buildings. I'm going to show you something. Well, probably a lot of people know about this anyway. I'm pretty sure you do. But if I turn the camera around, that Baptist church there, built in 1910, is used as an air raid shelter in the First World War. Now obviously it's still there. I think it's really good that they are. It's hidden away. Obviously there's a building in front of it, and obviously the seafront's over that way. But obviously think of that not there and that just here. But yeah, that used to be an air raid shelter in the First World War. Amazing. Okay, so we're now walking down Yarrow Road. Now I've come down here to show you the Cleethorpes post office. There it is, now a bridal shop. If you want to get married, it says up there 1907 it was built. Up there. And also one of these plaques again. Plenty of these around for you to look at. There you go, yeah, built in 1907. It's obviously part of the Cleethorpes Heritage Walk, which I think I'm mostly doing today. So, okay, let's walk on. In a sign up there, on that white building, it says Bateman's Avenue, 1888. Now, this probably was maybe called that then. So I'd have to find that one out, but that's obviously there, so this must be what this was, Bateman's Avenue, before they changed it to Albert Street. So now we're going to walk out. Sorry, Albert Road, not street, Albert Road. Yeah. Why I called it street, don't know, but it's a road, okay. But yeah, now we're walking out here onto St Peter's Avenue. And there's a church in there, St Peter's Church here. Now there used to be another church down here as well, which I'll do on another video. I can't remember where it was. So yeah, that's St Peter's Church there, and this is St Peter's Avenue. Okay, so come to the end of another video. We enjoyed that walk around Cleethorpes, the lost pubs and some of the streets and the buildings, what's still standing there. I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for all my new subscribers, much appreciated. Keep them thumbs up and the likes and everything else. I never like saying this, like and subscribe, nobody does, but it just helps the channel. So anyway, I'll see you next time on the next video, and thank you for watching.